Hi, how y'all doing? It is Saturday, the 10th of January, 2026. Here in Ontario, Canada, cloud covered. Same as it's been for a while now, right? No precipitation though. It's just cloud. It's all misty looking out too. It hasn't changed. It's been around for a while, right? The only time it goes is when the sun comes out and the sky's blue. So they're doing something, obviously. Schuman is, what is it? 17 and then a 10-hour blackout. So I was watching a video on Facebook about the Schuman, like I do, and it said it spiked overnight, right? Spiked last night, and then it went down to 17, and now it's at a blackout. I felt it last night, the spike. My legs got so aggravated. My feet, my spine. I had a very difficult time going to sleep. Laying down even was a chore. All right. So it took me a couple hours, but I managed to shut off my mind and calm my body. And yeah, woke up a few times, right? Dreamt all night. Um, got up after 7. So I slept in a little bit, but then I didn't get to sleep until past 11. So that's the way that worked. And then I seen that there was a 6.4 earthquake in Indonesia, right? And a couple of volcanoes popping off. So I was curious why I've been having such an intense sensation in the middle of my spine, right? Between my shoulders, shoulder blades, or whatever at the back, right? And this earthquake symptoms again, it's very tense, right? It's not letting up yet. So, but then we have a great big solar storm that's going to impact us probably in about 8 hours. So, more pressure of some kind, right? Remember, those planets are in a tidal wave, right, with the sun. So, this is the ascension symptoms, right? It is. I got pressure in my head. Even my tailbone, my root chakra was bothering me last night, and it is today again. My feet are not as tense, so thank goodness. All right. It's very quiet in my neighborhood. Nothing going on. My neighbor, what lives beside me, got taken by an ambulance to the hospital last night. I don't think she's returned. She's double vaxxed, right? Oh, wait and see. She had diabetes already before she took the thing. So, you know how it goes, right? It's just gonna make what you got way worse. Or you'll get what your grandparents had. Stuff like that through the DNA. That's what it targets. So, yeah. Had a shower. Just been trying to find something to resonate with on YouTube. All my fake Iranian YouTubers can't post anymore because they shut off the internet in Iran. So they're not making any money through their donations and support us, you know what I mean? In the villages, right? There's real ones and then there's fake ones, right? I watch the fake ones because I know they're lying, right? I want to see how far they'll go, kind of thing. Or if they get their karma, you know? It's just, yeah, different, right? So I need something else to watch because I can only. No, I should not say that. I gotta space out how much I learn at a time, or it overwhelms me. And I can't shut off my mind because it's categorizing it and putting it in different files, right? So, yeah, I'm really not resonating much today at all. Right? There's no downtime. I haven't been able to find anything else to watch yet. Right now, it's just the Somalias, You know, the illegal aliens that infected the United States. I was watching people back or push back against them. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing, right? Should not be any illegal aliens in any country. We all have a place to go or that we belong. And the ones that don't have a country, well, they don't belong to Earth. They came from somewhere else, right? That's why they have to try to take land and say it's theirs. And they're indigenous kind of thing, right? Or native, whatever. So yeah. See my friend Walker Kate Eyes earlier the day, so she was out. But I'm just having a boring day. I am. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just doing my best to be calm, right? The energy's been so intense the last couple of days. My ear's not ringing very loud today. That's an essential too, symptom too, right? It's your pineal gland decalcifying. So it's nothing to be worried about at all. All right? You'll get used to it. It comes, it goes. All right? So yeah, like I said, I don't know what to talk about. I just thought I'd get on here, make a video. Um, Today's a portal, 111, right? First January, the 10th, which is January's the 1, the 10th is the 1, and 2026 adds up to 1. Tomorrow is going to be a bigger portal, right? Because tomorrow was the 11th, so it'll be 1, 1, 1, 1, right? I seen Rod Hage was talking today on a video, and somebody said the number 44, and he goes, "Yeah, that's angel. That means angel." And I was like, "What?" I was like, number 44 follows me around. Maybe that's what it's saying, that I'm an angel, an earth angel, right? I was walking through the store when I went shopping the other day, and a man, as I passed through, a man started singing at the top of his voice, "Send me an angel," right? I looked around, right, to see who was singing, right? Different. Maybe that's who I am. No birds, little wind. Yeah, the sky still has that kind of mauvey look, purpley blue color hue to it, right? So, hmm. Seen an interesting video on Mr. MBB. Somebody sent him a picture of this bright pink horizontal, like this, right? Stripe, like kind of rectangle, I guess, thing in the sky above the street. And everybody's just walking through. I think it was in New Orleans or something like that, right? And I was like, I wonder if that it was above the nighttime sky above the clouds, and it was lit up. If it would give that pink hue, right? You never know. Could. Anything's possible, just like dragons, right? So another thing they have in Venezuela is a dragon oil field, right? I can't remember its exact name, but it's a dragon's there. It's part of the landscape. That's where everything is. It's like that so many places, right? The dragons were huge. Some of them, not all of them, they're smaller ones, right? But with the huge ones, there could only be one was only allowed to be here because they were too big for two of them, right? So I imagine that's why you have carcasses that turned into mountain ranges and stuff like that. Yeah, who knows, right? It could also be their Fache weapons, their DO weapons, direct energy weapons that they used to have. I also seen a tweet Trump put out. I was watching YouTube, a guy pointed it out, and no, it was a guy talking that was from the military, and he says, "You don't know what kind of weaponry that the United States Army has, right? Or military has. It has weapons. Or who was it when they went in to get the Venezuela guy, right? That the people that was around him guarding him, right? The soldiers, whatever you want to call them, right? Mercenaries, um, started bleeding profusely out of their nose and vomiting blood, right? And they were just disabled that way, right? And so they just took them, right? So they're using all kinds of technology that we had, right? All that so-called magic, right? Well, they got sound cannons, and that can affect thousands of people, you know? Iran's still kicking off strong, right? They're not surrendering. They're waiting. What did the crown prince say? That he's coming out and speaking to the people through loudspeakers and via the internet and stuff like that, or however, or what have they got? Starlink satellite for the people that have that, right, to share and say, share the message and saying, hold the streets, stay in the streets, organize more, get the original flag of the lion and sun and sword, right? And, banners and stuff. And he's telling them how to occupy city squares and stuff like that because the day of victory is a specific date, right? Well, it's like a chess game, this whole thing, you know, reality. They use us as pawns and knights and all that stuff, right? The dirty Moors, right? So more and more war. That's who, and they just put the white guy as their fall guy, the front man. Or the Caucasian, whatever, pale face, you know what I mean? The ones that they raised as slaves, right? So, it's a long story. It really is. I'm just gonna try to find something to occupy my mind. Maybe I'll lay down a little bit, take some pressure off, see if it'll help my back. And then I'll make dinner. And see what happens from there. Right? Hopefully I can watch something on YouTube. I don't watch movies. I haven't watched movies for years. I have a hard time watching pedophiles perform. Right? When I meet one when I know one, I won't talk to them. Right? I turn my back on them. It's an old indigenous, organic people's tradition, tribal tradition, right? When somebody does wrong, you turn your back to them. I've been doing it automatically all my life. I just realized this today when my mother died. My sister grabbed that bag of coins and whipped it at me, right, and said I should hit you, right? I caught the bag, I threw it on the table, and I turned my back, and I said, "Go ahead." And I turned my back to her, right? And I was like, people say, "Why did you turn your back?" And I said, because she always hit me from behind. She'd never fight me face on face, right? She always had to backstab me, talk about me behind my back, attack me from behind, stuff like that. So it was just automatic to turn my back. Here you go, I'll give you a free shot kind of thing, right? You know what I mean? But yeah, now I realize it's a tribal thing. That's how you show disrespect to somebody that's done wrong, right? So, yeah. All right. Like I said, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just making it through this essential symptoms. This transition, right? Realizing that it's already been done. And we're just watching the movie unfold. Sure is a long movie. My friend Tass came over and visited me. We smoked a joint last night. Just wanted to, hang out. She wants it all to be over. She doesn't have as much patience as me. But then she's a Gemini and she's not as old as I am either. Right? So I just give her words of encouragement. You know? All right. What are we going to say? Every day, I'm stronger than the day before. Every day, I find what interests me. And every day, I have more gratitude. I love you all to consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye. Oh, essential symptoms. Oh, I told ya. It's okay. You got it. Bye.